how to write a program in SAS. Okay, how to write a program in SAS. So basically this is your SAS software. Okay, basically this is your SAS software. Your SAS software has 5 basic windows. This is your editor window. Here you are going to write a program. So this is your log window. It will tell whether you are writing a correct program, yes or no. Okay, here your program will tell whether you are writing a correct program, yes or no. Whether you are writing a correct program, yes or no. Output window, if you are printing anything, that print it will display in output window. So previous example I have printed some information. So related to adverse event, some demographics. So I printed some information. If your program is generating any printed results, it will display in output window. Right. I am clearing it now. And additionally Explorer window. Okay, Explorer window. So whenever I click my Explorer window, you will find like this. Whenever I click my Explorer window, firstly you will find like this. So in Explorer window, you will have set of libraries. Okay, by default in your SAS, you will have 4 basic libraries. By default, whenever you are firstly installing your SAS software, you will have basic 4 libraries: maps, SAS help, SAS user, work. Whatever the file you create in SAS environment, it will sit in your work library. Work library is nothing but a folder. Library is nothing but a folder where you will store some files. Okay, normally in system we call it folder, right? In SAS we use the terminology library. And results. So your results window will display list of all printed results. How many times you will print all these results, it will display here. Okay, right. So this is just a basic overview. No worries, I will explain in detail in upcoming sessions. Okay, fine. So to write a program in SAS, you have to keep 3 words in your mind. Okay, to write a program in SAS, you have to keep 3 words in your mind. So write a program. So you have to keep 3 words in your mind: in file, input, in file, input, data lines. In file, input, data lines. So these are the 3 words which you have to keep in mind. So for writing a SAS program, you have to keep these 3 words in your mind. If you are keeping these 3 words in your mind, you can write a program easy. Okay, right. So always your SAS program will start with a word called data or proc. So anybody has learned C language? No. So in C language we will have a void hash main. Adi start in that program rastam. So now to start a program, we will write a keyword called data. If suppose if you are not writing data and if you are trying some other text here, see. If you are not writing a program, if you are writing some text here, see. Sample. It is displaying in red, means it is a error. So before running the program itself, you can ensure whether you are writing a program or not. Okay, right. So data. So I have to give my file name, right? So data, it is, I'm giving my name, SAS file name, I'm giving Raj. So what are the 3 important words I asked to keep in mind? In file. So first one is in file data lines. First one is in file data lines. This is a standard text. In file data lines is a standard text. And one more point to keep in mind is at the end of line you have to give semicolon. At the end of line you have to give semicolon. Next important word I asked to keep in mind is input. input ID name age. Okay, so at the end of the line I have to give my semicolon. So next important word I ask to keep in mind is data lines. Right. So whenever I am writing data lines, it is an instruction to SAS from next line onwards I am typing my raw data. From next line onwards I am typing my raw data. So ID number 101, patient name ABC, age some 26. 102, patient name XYZ, some 29. So for raw data not required, semicolon not required. So whenever you are seeing any text in yellow color, there you should not give any semicolons. So finally you will give this semicolon. This is all one step. And always keep in mind your program should always end with run statement. Without run your program is incomplete. Okay. In SAS we have basically two types of variables. Here we call it as variables. ID number, name, age. So in Excel also whenever you are trying to give information, what we will do? We will give ID first, name first, age. Correct. So the same information I am giving in SAS using input statement. First of all we will give your variable names. After that we will type data here. 101, 102 like this. Correct. Okay. First of all you'll give variable names like this, and after that you'll give 101, 102 like this. Okay. So first of all I'm giving input ID, name, age. Under that we are giving data 101 ABC 26. So make sure whatever the variable order you are creating, your raw data should also be like this. Otherwise if you type 26 here, what happens? ID number becomes 26 and your age becomes 101. Is this correct? No. So the data should be as per the same order how your variables are created. Okay. So finally here, one second. Fine. So finally here in SAS we have two types of variables. One is character, other one is numeric. Character, numeric. So numeric variables means this variable, ID variable is there na? ID variable will read 101, 102. It will read numbers, comma, dates. Character means it will read alphabets and special characteristics, star, hash, ampersand, percentage like this. So using your keyboard you can give only numbers, alphabets like this. Correct. So now whenever you are creating a variable, by default it will understand it is a numeric data type, means it will assume numbers. So by default whenever you are creating a variable, it will expect numbers into this variable. But here if you observe name is not having numbers. So it should read some characters, I mean to say some alphabets. So whenever you wanted to read alphabets into this variable, you have to give a dollar symbol. You have to give a dollar symbol. Okay. Whenever you wanted to read alphabets into your variable, you have to give a dollar symbol after that variable name. So this gives the difference between a character and numeric. Okay. Right. So now if I write one more variable sex, and your sex is having the values male, female. For your variable sex, do I need to write dollar symbol, yes or no? For your variable sex has to read small m, small f. If you wanted to read alphabets into your variable, then I have to give a dollar symbol. If it is numbers, not required. If suppose if it is height is 172 centimeters, 169 centimeters. If it is numbers, no need to give anything. If it is alphabets, you have to give dollar symbol. If it is numbers, no need of giving anything. If it is alphabets, you have to give dollar symbol. Okay. Simply run your program. Okay. Simply run your program. So to submit a program, you have to click this icon. See. To submit a program, you have to click on this icon. Submit. Small kid running symbol here, right? That is run. So I submitted my program. Once I submitted my program, I have to check whether I'm writing a correct program, yes or no. So then immediately you have to go and see your log window. So are you finding any text in red color here? Are you finding any text in red color here? So 100% you can confidently say my program is correct, because you are not finding anything in red color. Okay. And it is saying the data set work.raj has 2 observations. 2 observations means 2 rows. How many columns I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 columns. Columns are called as variables. You can see this is 5 variables. Okay, 5 variables. Now, if you wanted to see this, you have to, if you wanted to see this Raj, you have to go to work library. And you are already in work library here, correct? So if you wanted to go, first of all, your libraries will be like this. In your Explorer window, first of all, it will display like this. You need to click on libraries, and in libraries, you will find 4 icons. Work. In work, you can see your Raj. So this is what the information you have given in your SAS. You can see here, see 101, 102. Name ABC XYZ. Age 26, 29. Sex male, female 172, 169. So this is the raw data which you have given in SAS. You can see here, correct? Both are same, 100% accurate. Agree? Right. So this is how we write a program in SAS. So this program confirms without a database also you can enter data in SAS. Okay. First thing is your program should start with data and it should end with run statement. This is point number 1 you have to keep in mind. Point number 2 is everywhere it is ending with semicolon, except data lines, except this yellow color. Okay. And finally run. That's it. If you wanted to read alphabets, you will give dollar symbol. If you wanted to read numbers, nothing, no need to give anything. And you have to keep 3 words in your mind: in file, input, data lines. Okay, right. Yeah.